I think DAEL is a lot of concepts. It proves a need, and it also has the details for how a company can decide what information they need to gather or what information they could use. And DAEL2 drives that actual analysis and drives using that information that the company has to get better decisions, business decisions out of it. So I'm James Nelson, and I'm a certified technical instructor here with Career Development Solutions. I've been with the organization for just over 25 years. So that's a lot. And I came from a background of IT before that, kind of self-learned. But over the years, I've got lots and lots of technical certifications, to have lots of capabilities, and I teach a number of different career retraining classes to benefit our students. So one of the tracks that I teach for career retraining students is called DAEL2. It stands for Data Analyst Level 2. And it has a lot of classes in it that detail the nuts and bolts of using your data to get better analysis results out. And it's typically used by business analysts and business strategists to help make better business decisions based on the data that you already have. You know, your company has all this data out there. If you sell goods and services, you have sales data, you have marketing data, you have employee data. But the ability to mix all that together and make useful business decisions out of it is really important. For example, which customers buy which products, or which products sell more in certain timeframes of the year, right? Or which marketing efforts led to successful sales and which marketing efforts were a waste of money, right? Those are things that businesses can learn if you analyze your business data in a much more detailed way. That's what we're learning in this DAEL2 track. One of the other tracks that's often used as a prerequisite for the DAEL2 track is the track that we call DAEL, Data Analyst Entry Level. It has a lot of the concepts behind the need for more data analysis and basic tools, things like Excel that a lot of people use, or Microsoft Access, or some reporting tools that people can use at maybe a little more user-friendly, less detailed level for basic data analysis, where DAEL2 gets into the deep dive and the highly technical tools that a lot of organizations use. I think that DAEL conceptualizes the need for data analysis and the need that companies have to utilize the data they have in a much more detailed way, but it's concepts of a lot of that. Whereas DAEL2, you actually get the nuts and bolts, the actual programming, the actual tools that take advantage of all this data and provide a lot better insight rather than just adding up the numbers. You know, in the DAEL, we're using things like Microsoft Excel, which is really good at number crunching, but it doesn't give you insight into necessarily the patterns, the trends, what products are more popular, for example, those types of things. Whereas the analysis tools that we use in DAEL2 can give a lot of insight into, here would be the characteristics of a customer that lead them to be more likely to buy these products rather than those other products. We get into data mining, which is pattern recognition and complex mathematical operations, let's call it, to really analyze more details about who of your customers might buy what, or what buying behavior you can correlate. To talk a little bit about the careers that DAEL2 certifications can give you and the types of courses in the track, any company needs to store and administer and analyze the data that they have of all different varieties. And we learn a number of different tools, a number of different platforms, including database systems that live on the cloud, that don't live on a computer back at the office, and analysis and administration of those types of databases. So most any type of organization that hosts data, wherever it may be, can use the skills from DAEL2 by having database administrators, database analysts to analyze that data, and that's what the DAEL2 track courses teach. I think that these days, with as competitive as business is, and with as much data as companies typically have, it's becoming more and more important that we understand the data we have and utilize that to the maximum extent we can to realize that the data is more than just a list of customers or more than just a list of what we sold. When you start putting all that data together and analyzing what it means, you can make a lot better business decisions, and that can make the difference in driving that much more profit and success for the company.